Hello everyone, this is Catherine here. Today I harvested some green beans from my garden, and I will show you how to preserve them the easy way. And here's some beans. I already prepared the snap cut. And the way just to save time, we don't need a knife. We can just break the beans like this with our fingers. That's how we know when they're nice and fresh. If they're we cannot snap them like that with our fingers, that means the beans are not healthy. They're probably very spoiled. Anyways, I prepared a whole bunch like this. And what I do, I like to wash them and soak them in salt, and I will show you how I do it. I already put water in this bowl, and what I do, I like to put some salt. The salt helps to disinfect the food in case if there was any disease on it, or from the garden. And it helps also to preserve. So I'm just stirring the salt in the water right now. And then I pour the beans in the bowl, and then I let these beans soak for about 10-15 minutes. It helps to disinfect the beans, and it also helps, the salt will help to preserve the beans as well. And now I just want to show you what I cooked the beans in. I cooked my beans in a pot like this. There's little holes, as you can see. And then I just put the beans in it, and I put a little bit of water at the bottom of the pot. So, and I don't fill the water. I just have a little bit of water right to here to cover the bottom. And what that does, it's like steaming the beans, and when we steam the beans as opposed as boiling the beans, it tastes much better, and the vitamin stays in the bean instead of going into the water. And now I already pre-cooked some beans, and I just want to show you a few tricks. Here's some beans. And what I do, you can put the beans in either a freezer bag like Ziploc, or a special bag that you can just like seal shut. And what I do, I really love this canning tool here. So what I do, as you see, it's a little bag that I fix, and I just kind of fold it about 2 inches like this. And the reason is that I don't want the beans or water to touch that part, because when I come to seal the bags, it will not seal. So what I do, I put this little tool in the bag just to make it easier to fill the bag with beans. See how it's easy, and I don't get. And then I fold. So there's about that much room, and that's about it for today. After these beans that have been soaked in salt and water, you strain it, and you cook it in the pot. I steam it, and I steam it for about 10 minutes. We call that, it's not actually cooking, it's just blanching. That's what we call it, blanching. And you don't want to fully cook it, because when you will take it out of the freezer, you will cook it again. You don't want your food to be overcooked. So about 10-15 minutes the max, maybe 10 minutes, 10, 12, 15 minutes, not more than 15 minutes. So that's about it. For me personally, I'll just cook it, blanch it for 10 minutes, and take it out of the pot right away and put it in a pan like that to make it cool. And sometimes I add some ice on it because when it's still in the pot, it still cooks. So I take it out of the pot right away and put it in a pan like this. And sometimes I put some ice on it just to make it cool faster. And anyways, this is everything for today. If you have any questions, about anything, message me and I will do my best to answer your questions. And you can look into the description below and you will have some information. Thank you very much for watching and wishing everyone bright blessings.